Good morning and welcome to my channel. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the GEPRC Dolphin. This is an FPV drone, and it is pretty amazing because it's an X. Usually X FPV drones are really good for freestyle because on the bottom here, you can put the battery right underneath the top section and it's all balanced. It's like this gimbally pivoty thing in the air. So I've already flown this one and I can honestly say I love this one. It flies so well. It flies as would be expected, and I've taken it in and around in the evening and in the daytime. I might even fly it out here again this morning just because it's so much fun. It's really good to fly. And it is digital. It's digital FPV. So inside there's a huge stack. I don't know if you can see it. CADDX VISTA stack, and you got a CADDX camera up front, which means you will have to spend a lot of money and make sure you have the digital FPV system by DJI, because that's what it talks to. So I'm using the DJI radio to fly this. This thing looks small, but it can actually lift huge batteries like this. I put this 4-cell on it and flown it around. Look at it. Tunk. No problem, flies great. So let me show you some flight footage from this and commentary, and check it out. Nice summer's evening. Here we go for a flight of the Dolphin, and I'm going to do what I always do with all drones. I'm going to spin it around and take a look at myself. There I am, and look at the top. This tells you that what you see on the screen is what I see in my DJI FPV goggles. Here I am flying through blades of grass. I could not put a GoPro on this Dolphin because it's so small and there's no place to really attach one, but this is pretty cool. Look at how small this drone is. I can go between things, around things really easy. Here I am flying towards the sun. The sun should be blinding me, but the camera is so good on this drone, and what I see in my DJI FPV goggles is what you see right here. It's really good. Now I'm just spinning around because I keep seeing this prop. It's spinning in the wind. It is pretty windy out right now. You can see the drone's jerking a little bit, but I'm handling it quite well, trying to go into the wind, around, and try to keep it pretty stable. It looks pretty good. Remember, there's no image stabilization on this drone. Here I'm doing freestyle because this is a freestyle drone. Since it has the X frame, I'm doing my rolls left and right. I'll do some flips here. Works well with little spins. It's really good at that. Now, did you notice at the bottom of the screen you can see the motors on the left and the right hand side? Check it out right here, you can see them. Now I can fix that just by changing the image into 16:9 and watch what happens. There we go. Motors are no longer in the frame. Also, I want to show you here, leaving it in 16:9 for a second. Watch how fast this is. It's a very fast little drone. There, I switched it back, but so much fun to fly. Now, this is really durable. Watch right here. I'm flying along and one of my friends comes in the parking lot behind me and he yells out my name, and watch what happens when he yells out my name. He's gonna go, "Steve," and watch what happens. Yep, I smashed right into the metal post. There's the shadow of the quad. Hit the ground, bounced around, flew back up. I thought I broke props or broke something. Nothing is broken on this quad. It's amazing. Watch this. I do it here. I hit a bicycle stand. Boink! And nothing's broken on the quad. Keep on flying. The Dolphin is super durable. And watch this. I almost hit the power lines. Whoa! Yes, I almost hit those. But anyways, I've had enough fun flying this. I flew it in the mornings and the evenings. I still fly it often. It's a really good drone. A lot of fun. Really good for beginners, I think. All right, so the GEPRC Dolphin, really good. Highly recommended if you're in the FPV world. It is digital. You know, a lot of you that are new to FPV, if you hear the word digital equals dollar signs. It means things are expensive to get into that hobby. So this is for the digital FPV hobby. So you will have to have the nice goggles to see what the camera sees. You could probably change the receiver on the website. So speaking of that, I'm gonna put links below to the website. Go check it out. See what the price is, see what you could configure it with for your receiver, your radio, and see if it's something for you. I would highly recommend it because this thing here is amazing. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you in future videos with many more reviews. Take care. And now a super quick review of the GEPRC Dolphin FPV drone. This is a really cool one. Here we have the Dolphin in the box, and you can see I have the props on, so it no longer fits in the box. I have to just take it out, and I'm going to show you everything about it right now. So the first thing you want to know, it has a CADDX VISTA camera on the bottom, and this big chunk of metal right here, chunk of metal, is basically all the components that operate the camera, which sends out the digital signal out this VTX at the back. And because it's digital, I have to use these here DJI FPV goggles. Now, when I ordered this, I could have got it with a receiver like an FR Sky XM Plus receiver, which is one of the ones I use often, but I decided to go with the DJI system, so no receiver in mine, and I'm just using a DJI FPV remote controller to fly this. And if we look below the CADDX VISTA right here, you can see the flight controllers at the bottom. That's where the little beta flight connection is right there. And it is a 20 amp flight controller, so the ESCs are all like 20 amps, which means I can use a 4S battery on here, 3S battery, or I can drop it down to 2S battery. Battery does connect at the bottom. They do give you a little rubber pad here, and I've got the strap. I've already connected it. These brushless motors are 3200 kV right there, and you can see what type they are. They're 1507s. If I flip it over, you can see it has the classic X frame going this way and this way, which means it's an awesome drone for balancing in the air, especially with the battery centered on the bottom. Tons of balance. You can do some amazing freestyle with something like this. It's considered to be a 153 millimeter quad. The carbon fiber on the arms, you can see it's high quality. You're not going to break this. That's 4 millimeter carbon fiber, so it's very, very strong. It doesn't weigh a lot. Actually, let's weigh it now. So here we go. The only extra thing I have is a strap, a little piece of rubber here, and no battery on it. So plop it down. What's the weight come up at? 175 grams. A typical high quality antenna you find on most of these digital systems. It's an RG137 RHCP. And if you look closely at the props, I don't know if you can see it, they are the HQ brand, and they are considered to be 4043s. Also included in the box, you get another battery strap in case you lose one. You get some little piece of plastic here if you want to cover antennas, if you put a receiver in it. Mine didn't come with a receiver other than the digital receiver, so I don't need that. Comes with a tool to remove your props right there. There you can lock your motors in place, get the props off easily, and it comes with a little Allen key so that you can stick that into a lot of the screws and remove them. You do get a full set of spare props. There's the brand right there. You also get a little card about your CADDX VISTA, how everything works, plus you get the little GEPRC card that takes you to where the manual is for this drone, and as always you get the GEPRC stickers. And here we go. That's about everything I need to fly this other than the battery. I've already showed you in the video which batteries I use, so I have my radio, my goggles, and my little quad right here. Now if you'd like to buy the Dolphin, I will put the links below this video. Check them out. It'll take you right to where this is. Make sure you get the correct receiver for your radio. If you have this DJI radio, well then select no receiver. If you have a different radio, select the receiver that goes with it. If you have questions about the Dolphin, post them below and I will get back to you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I appreciate that very much, and I will catch you in a future video with many more reviews. Take care.